Welcome grade 9 to our English class. Today we will continue or conclude our lesson The Truly Beautiful Mind. As you all know, this chapter is a short biography of Albert Einstein. And what we have read yet, that the great men are not born with special signs. In their childhood, the days of childhood, Einstein and the other genius, they are also like common children, and their likes and dislikes are very much similar to them. Their parents also take care of them as other parents do. And gradually, these children develop some specific virtues and some great and became great when they grow up. And such genius is Albert Einstein. Now we will start with paragraph 9 today. Let's begin. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey, if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. This is something related to science. Now in 1905, Albert Einstein published his first paper. His first paper is about a special theory of relativity. And in this paper, it was written that the measurement of time and distance is not absolute. Absolute means their measurement is dependent on something else. He wanted to say that if we have two perfectly accurate clocks working, probably moving accurately, do not stop at a point. Here Einstein wanted to prove that both the watches, he meant both the watches would not show. Here he written very clearly, will not continue to show the same time. So both the watches would not show the same time after a journey. He meant that one watch might be moving fast relative to the other. So both the watches which both were forming and giving the same time a few hours or few days earlier, and after some time it's not sure that both those watches will give you the accurate same time. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy, is equal to mc square. Now again, this is related to physics. Einstein's special theory of relativity gave us this basic formula of physics, this is the basic formula of physics. E stands for energy, and m stands for mass, c stands for the speed of light in a vacuum, and vacuum means where there is no air, and speed of light in the vacuum is 3 lakh kilometer per seconds. Now when you want to put this relativity into the simplest words, Einstein said that when you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes, and when you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, it seems like 2 hours. That's relativity. So he has given this example, the simplest example, just to show what he wants to show. He wants to show the relativity between time and distance. So by this example, he wants to clear that. Next paragraph. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. Unraveling means starting to fail. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. She thought Mileva, who was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. She is a book like you, his mother said. Einstein put the wedding off. Now, where Albert Einstein solving the physics problem for the whole world, at the same time his family problems started getting raised. Albert Einstein wanted to marry Mileva after finishing his studies, but Einstein's mother was against this marriage. Albert Einstein's mother thought that Mileva Maric, who was 3 years older than Albert Einstein. How older than she? She is 3 years older than her son, Albert Einstein. So she thought that is very old for him. Einstein's mother thought that Mileva was very intelligent as a wife, and she told to Einstein that Mileva is like a book because she is very intelligent. So she asked that she is just like a book. So she is similar to you. Now, when Einstein's mother was against this marriage, he called the wedding off. So he cancelled his marriage with Mileva at that time. The pair finally married in January 1903. Earlier he put off that marriage, but in 1903 finally they got married and had 2 sons. But a few years later the marriage faltered. Faltered means became weak. Mileva meanwhile was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife. After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. When they get separated in 1919, Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. In 1919, he got married to Elsa. So, finally, when Einstein married Mileva Maric in 1903, they had 2 sons. But after a few years of their marriage, the marriage failed. As Mileva Maric was very intelligent and being a housewife, she did not cope up with her ambition. So she started becoming unhappy. So Mileva was unhappy with his marriage. She could not fulfill her career dreams. That is why finally in the year 1919 they got separated. And Einstein married second time his own cousin in the same year. Next paragraph. Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world fame. Coincided means happening at the same time. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof that it was accurate. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected. Deflected means change direction because it hit something through the sun's gravitational field. The newspapers proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution. Albert Einstein married Elsa. One thing more happened same time, same year, and what that was, Einstein rose to world fame. World fame means he became world famous. Now everyone came to know that he was a great scientist. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity, which gives a new definition to gravity. And we all know that what gravity is. What gravity is, that everything falls towards the earth, means earth has a gravitational force. And in the year 1919 there was a solar eclipse. When there was a solar eclipse in 1919, which proved that the general theory of relativity is correct. Actually, Albert Einstein calculated in the year 1915 only that when there would be a solar eclipse in 1919, solar eclipse would be happened in 1919, and he calculated in the year 1915 only that what will be the difference and what will be the time or duration for that stars and moon when there will be a solar eclipse. So this work would be the actual light and position of the stars, and this announcement proved accurate, and this work of Albert Einstein made him famous all over the world, and it was called as scientific revolution. Dear students, that is why we called him genius. Albert Einstein is the synonym for the genius. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world and lauded by the press. Now, Einstein received a Nobel Prize in 1921 for physics. Einstein became world famous. He was honored. He was invited all over the world, and even the press lauded him. Lauded him means praised him. When the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein immigrated to the United States. Immigrated means leave one's own country. We leave one's own place in order to settle in some other place. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. In an uproar means very upset. Many of them had fled from fascism, just as Einstein had, and now they are afraid the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. Now, what had happened in 1933? Germany came under the power of Nazis, and Adolf Hitler was a famous ruler of Nazis. I think you all must aware about that Hitler. At that time, Albert Einstein left Germany and shifted to United States of America. 5 years later, in Berlin, the capital of Germany, discovered the nuclear fission. And what is nuclear fission? It is a process through which we can use nuclear bomb, or you can say atomic bomb. So with this discovery, all the scientists or physicists were upset because they knew that with the help of this discovery, Nazis may harm any country. Many scientists had fled away from the fascisms. Written here, many scientists had fled away from fascism as the Albert Einstein did before. And what is fascism? Fascism is a dictatorial concept that started in Europe from Italy by the rule of Mussolini. He was also a dictator just like Hitler. And due to this dictatorial rule, many scientists had fled from Europe and settled in USA, just like Einstein. And now all these scientists were afraid that Nazis have discovered an atomic bomb and could harm any country and anytime. At the urging of a colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939, in which he warned a single bomb of this type exploded in a pot might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. His words did not fail to have an effect. The Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. Now, what happened next? Albert Einstein was requested by his colleague, and Albert Einstein wrote a letter to the President of America. And who was the President of America at that time? Frank D. Roosevelt. He was the American president at that time. On 2nd August 1939, Albert Einstein wrote a letter to American president in which he warned him that the atomic bomb discovered by Germany. Who discovered the atomic bomb? Germany discovered the atomic bomb. Is very dangerous. If such a bomb is explode on a pot, then the whole pot would be destroyed, and along with that some surrounding area of that pot would also get destroyed. So students, this shows that he was a great humanitarian. He wanted the world peace and well-being of the others. This letter left an impact on American president. And what the Americans did at that time? So they started developed their own atomic bomb secretly. Secretly they started working on that bomb and dropped it on the Japanese cities, two of the Japanese cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, in August 1945. Dear students, you all are well known about what it happened in World War II. It created a lot of destruction. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. This time he wrote a public missive. Missive means letter, especially long and official, to the United Nations. In it, he proposed the formation of a world government. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. But over the next decade, Einstein got ever more involved in politics, agitating for an end to the arms building up. Arms here means immunization, weapons, and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. After this incident, Albert Einstein was shaken deeply. He wrote a letter to United Nations Organization. And as you all know that after the Second World War, an organization was made for the welfare of the world, and that organization is called United Nations. So Albert Einstein wrote a long and official letter to United Nations in which he requested that there should be a world government, but this letter left no impact on anyone. For next 10 years, Albert Einstein got involved in world peace. He was involved in politics, and his main agenda was to stop those countries who accumulate or store arms or weapons. His main agenda was world peace and freedom of people. Last paragraph. When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrated as a visionary. Visionary means a person who can think about the future in an original and intelligent way, and world citizen as much as a scientific genius. Now, when Einstein died at the age of 76 in 1955, he was celebrated as visionary and world citizen. He was called world citizen because according to him, the whole world is equal, and he was a scientific genius also. Although he was a scientist, he worked as a visionary and world citizen for the welfare of the humanity. That's all in this lesson. I will send you the question answers of this lesson along with this video. Copy all those question answers in your fair notebook and make an activity of this lesson before starting this question answers and the difficult words or the word meanings. Please finish your notebook. Try to complete your work before time, because from on 17th of August, notebook checking has been started. Thank you, class. Have a nice day.